Hey guys, so today's video is a little bit different. It's a top 10, or I should say a top 12 video. So I got the idea from my friend. So my friend's getting married in about a month's time. So summertime, there's a lot of weddings that go on. A lot of guys say I do to their better halves. So my friend asked me what fragrance he could wear on a special day. And my friend always wears, in the summertime, he wears Cool Water by Davidoff, Azaro's Chrome, and I believe Gucci Sport. So he wanted something a little bit classier, something a little bit more elegant. He just didn't know what. So I decided to do this video to help him out, and also to help out the guys, who are getting married, groomsmen, the best man, or even guys that are just going to a wedding. I think that these would be good picks. So these are just summertime fragrances, but you could also use them in the springtime. Now there are other fragrances out there that you can use, but these are just the ones that I have in my collection. All right, they're in no particular order, and I'm going to give you 12. So this one here, you might shake your head and you might say, why? But this one definitely is a good wedding fragrance. It's a good going out fragrance all around. And it's Rocawear Evolution. Now when you think of Rocawear, you're not going to think of something classy. But however, this one is. It's got an alcohol note. I can't remember what it is, but it does give it off a mature type of vibe. It is sophisticated. It can be used from all ages, from your 18-year-olds to your 50, 60-year-old men. Trust me guys, this is actually quite nice. So just because it's Rocawear, don't let that put you down, alright? So Rocawear Evolution. This one here is not a projector. It is a subtle fragrance, but you will smell clean, you will smell nice, and you will smell a little sophisticated. Even though it has Suave Night in it, it can be used during the daytime as well, and that's a Bulgari Put On Suave. It's got a really nice tea note that gives it that sophisticated, mature vibe. It is classy, it is light, it is very pleasant, it's not strong whatsoever. So it is a moderate projector, it is a little light, so I would bring a decanter of this one to spray later in the day. And that's Bulgari Put On Suave. This one is definitely a classy fragrance. This house specializes in menswear. It doesn't cater to the women at all. It is Italian, and it's from the house of Canali, and that's Canali Black Diamond. This one has a lot of leather, but also has some sweetness to balance it out. So a lot of the Canali fragrances, and they don't have a lot, I think they only have 4 or 5, they all have a leather-based note to it. So leather is definitely a masculine, it's also a bit of a mature, sophisticated type of feel. Definitely a projector. This one will last you a long time, as this is an EDP. Canali is definitely below the radar, so I would definitely recommend this one highly, just because it's not like a lot of the fragrances out there. So that's Canali Black Diamond. This one is from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and that is Put On. So this one is actually not too bad. This one grew on me. So it's got a nice fig note to it that does give it off a bit of a unisex feel. However, it is more masculine than it is feminine. It does have a bit of a touch of maturity and sophistication. This is a very pleasant fragrance. So just because it is fig, don't shy away from it. You should try it out, right? So that's Salvatore Ferragamo Put On. This is another fig-based fragrance. So the only downfall with this one is that it just does not last. So you will have to bring a decant of it, and that's from Marc Jacobs, and that's for men. So it does give it off a very natural type of fig note. So a lot of designers, some of their gourmandish sort of fragrances are a little synthetic. This one, however, is very natural. It is a mouth-watering, delicious type of fig. It's not the most masculine fragrance, but it is definitely a great dressing up fragrance. You will stand out from a lot of people when you wear this one. This is a bit of a compliment getter as well. And it's also not a projector, so you can go a little bit heavier, a little bit more liberal. Just bring a decant with you, alright guys? So that's Marc Jacobs for men. So this one is actually, this could be used for spring, summer, and also autumn. It's got a bit of a spicy note to it because of the pepper, but it also got a bit of a, I'm not sure if it's got some fruit to it. I'm not exactly sure, so I have to do a little bit more research on this one. Really do enjoy this one, and that's Salvatore Ferragamo Put On F. So I don't know if this is their black one, but it does have a bit of a pepper note to it. So pepper is a strong spice, so it won't, this one won't, however, be too bad. It won't be too in your face if you don't over apply. I think 3 sprays of this is more than enough. Very classy fragrance. Salvatore Ferragamo normally is a very below the radar house. They're not known for their fragrances, but they do have some very decent and some good quality fragrances out there, such as this one. This would be their main seller, I believe, and that's Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme F. Now this one gets a lot of wearings, so you do risk smelling like some of the other guys out there. Women do love this one. This is a great, and I mean a great summertime fragrance, and that is from the house of Chanel, and that's Chanel Bleu. Blast of citrus, it's classy. This is a very universal fragrance, very versatile. Compliment getter. The only downfall is that you may smell like the next guy, just because this is pretty popular out there, alright? So this is a perfect summertime fragrance, and that's Chanel Bleu. So we're going to go with a decan here, and this one is from Hermes. So Hermes is a very classy company, and I'm not sure if this is from their exclusive line or not. Definitely you will stand out, because not a lot of people are going to be wearing this one, and probably a lot of people have never heard this one. Now the fragrance community, however, have, and so this one is Hermes Un Jardin sur le Toit. So that means a garden on the roof. So this one has a vegetable base feel, really nice. It is unisex, but it is more masculine now. So the vegetables does give it that tinge of sophistication and maturity. It is a bit of a metrosexual fragrance for how some people will call it, but guys, this will last you a long time. Definitely a compliment getter, and the women will like this one. So that is Hermes Un Jardin sur le Toit. So this one here is another Canali fragrance. This, however, is a little bit more masculine than its other one, Canali Black Diamond, and that is Canali Style. This one is an EDT, so this one will not last you as long as the Black Diamond, but this is a very leather-based fragrance, just like all of the other Canalis. However, this one is just, for the most part, leather. So it is very masculine, very manly, very mature. So if you're a 25-year-old at a wedding, doesn't matter if you're not getting married, if you're part of the wedding party or whatnot, I would recommend this one. This is a wonderful fragrance that does give it that tinge of masculinity and maturity, and that's Canali Style. So this one here is another decan. So we only got 3 left. This one would be pretty much the holy grail of the fragrance community. Almost lost it. Would be the fragrance, the holy grail of the fragrance community. I do think that it is its own worst enemy, just because it is so popular and so well loved that there are so many clones of it out there right now. But this one would be the best one out there. It is a little pricey, however, and it's from Creed, and that is a Ventus. This is a all-year fragrance. It's going to gather a lot of compliments. This one will last you a really long time. Wonderful fragrance. That is Creed Ventus. So the last 2. So this one you're going to have to bring a decant. It doesn't last a long time. It is sophisticated. It is also sexy as well. So women do like this one, love this one. So you may a little bit smell like some of the other guys out there. So that is Dolce & Gabbana, the one. This one can be used pretty much all year, but I do think that it works best spring, summer, and autumn, just because of that cocktail vibe. I believe that there's a grapefruit note, but it also has some tobacco. That's why it would be good for the fall as well. Sexy fragrance that's also very elegant and formal at the same time. But guys, bring a decan of this one, right? So that is Dolce & Gabbana, the one. So the last one in this list is, I'm not normally a fan of this house, but this one is one of the few fragrances that I do enjoy, and that is from Montal, and that is Montal Soleil de Capri. So this is citrus floral. It's not the most masculine fragrance out there, but it's also but it is a mature and very pleasant fragrance. This is a bit of a sexy fragrance as well, so don't be put off just because it is unisex. This is really nice. You are gonna stand out with this one. That's Montal Soleil de Capri. So guys, that is my list. So if there's any other fragrances out there that you would recommend, so please leave it in the comment section. And for the guys getting married this year, congratulations. I wish you nothing but prosperity, peace, love, and happiness. And when you say I do, that means I do whatever it takes to make my wife happy, and I also do whatever my wife tells me to do. Alright, happy wife, happy life. Take care guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.